Say what you want. It's been working for me.
Well, now if your baby leaves you, you've got a tale to tell. Just take a walk down the street to a great hotel. You'll feel so lonely, baby. You'll feel so lonely. You'll be so lonely you could die.
Hello, foodie beauties. Hey guys, hey guys, hey, how are you? In a minute, but first to drink, I have some Diet Pepsi. Okay. And I have a salad here from my diet kit, my meal kit, which I added a little bit of shredded mozzarella. I have this soup here. I made the soup myself. So I'll insert here how I made it. All right. Of course, there's some steps missing. I basically just added the squash after that was already cooked, and then I just blended everything, and I love this soup. So, I have to eat this because it will go bad. This breakfast croissant. And then I just have this like pasta. It's like macaroni and spaghetti. And this is looks like a mini saffron cake. I can smell rose water in it. So, bismillah. Yeah. So again, I don't always feel like eating out, honestly, especially lately, as I'm getting more into the intuitive eating. I see a lot of people joking about that. She intuitively felt like eating half a pizza. Okay, I had 3 slices. If you Google, that's the norm for people to eat. And yeah, I intuitively want a pizza. Exactly. That's exactly how it works. I could have easily binged. Okay, me binging, that's the difference right there. A binge would be me eating the whole pizza and then more. But I had 3 slices and stopped when I was full. So actually, yes, that was...
The idea is to learn how to eat pizza normally, not avoiding it entirely.
There's dill. I'm making a big deal about the dill. So yeah, sometimes I'll order out, sometimes I won't, but I'm going to have dinner with you guys. I know people were saying, I wanted to talk a bit about the policies of eating disorder policy of YouTube. So if you look it up, which I have, to avoid being ignorant on the subject, I think it's more tailored to anorexia. And because they have clauses that specifically talk about glorifying it, like not eating, body shaming weight in regards to eating disorders and things like that. The wording was interesting, but there's nothing in there about binge eating. They don't specifically name eating disorders, but at the same time, they do mention that they want to encourage people to continue to share their stories. So me talking about my eating disorder and showing my struggles and how I'm choosing to eat in recovery is all considered sharing my story. I'm not sitting here saying, hey guys, come binge with me. I'm also not eating a dangerous amount of food, which in that case, compared to most mukbangers, I mean, they would have to get rid of all mukbangers, thin or fat. But even competitive eaters, that's not binge eating. Binge eating is a psychological disorder. It's not just how much. People who overeat don't necessarily have binge eating disorder. That's where it gets into the semantics and key points here. Maybe you think a meal is for 800 people, but it's not, okay? Like my video where I was eating a salad and a side of sweet potato fries. Someone was like, oh, nice, you're glorifying a binge eating disorder by eating for a family of 8. Like if you're feeding your family a few side fries and you're splitting a single salad, like somebody should call the freaking protective services on you for underfeeding your family, because that's... I'm not saying go do that, because some people will get that idea. Don't do it, but I'm just using that as an example. That's like... I mean, come on. That's not family food. That's like individual. So I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but I have a right to talk about my journey on my channel. I also have a right to eat what I want and eat on camera, because the very thing I'm trying to avoid is this negative attitude towards food as an overweight person. That shame of, what are you eating on camera for? You're eating way too much. That perpetuates eating disorders. So, say what you want. It's been working for me. You know, I'm not trying to be sassy. I'm just trying to be informative. Like, so what are you guys having for dinner? Mmm. Alright. So, and I honestly think they were partly forced to add a clause like that because of all the complaints and petitions they were getting about Eugenia Cooney, and a lot of pro-Anna sites and stuff like that. She's more influential to young people because, let's face it, I don't have many young people watching me. Maybe childish adults, but not young people. And I'll never glorify a binge. Like I said, you can think that you've seen a binge on my channel. You haven't. Not once. I've overeaten. But so does anyone who does a mukbang. Relative to how much the person ate for the rest of the day. Which YouTube has no idea. So who are they to say, we're going to demonetize your channel unless you eat 1,500 calories in your channel? You know what I mean? They can't do that. But if you're under eating and like, I hate my body, I want to starve myself, that kind of thing. I love my body. I love my body because God made me the way I am. I know I don't want to harm it with food, but again, my relationship with food has been disordered for many years. By the way, I don't know why people like to put my behavior under a microscope and label it as good Muslim or not. Like, whether you're Muslim or not, if you're a human being, you should try to act nice. Just because you're not Muslim doesn't give you a pass to be an ass. You know? Like, these are rules that it's between me and God. Like, my sins are not for you to pick apart. You know? Like, a lot of people who judge me are Christian. Like, you have the same rules, almost. You know? Just because I'm Muslim and I believe in Allah doesn't mean I'm not human. And I don't make mistakes and I don't have issues and, you know? I always find that weird. Okay, I don't know. I think this is saffron cake, but I smell cardamom and rose water, which are very popular ingredients. Oh, I'm actually feeling like I'm going to be stuffed after this. I'm going to be satisfied. But it's nice and moist. Let's try it. Wow, that was a filling meal. Oh, maybe because I ate breakfast and lunch in one. Well, that will keep me satisfied for a while. So yeah, I just didn't feel like ordering. We have a lot of food here, so especially after my grocery haul. I made the soup. I didn't think, usually I let fruits and vegetables go just waste, you know, because I don't cook them in time. And so I made the soup. I have to roast some tomatoes and garlic and make a dakous or tomato sauce. Add to things. What else do I have to make? I want to make these potato sticks. I keep seeing. I know it's a viral thing. I don't think it's viral, but you boil potatoes and then you mash them and put like cornstarch and cheese and stuff. Then you freeze the mixture, like you make it into a block. Freeze it for a bit so it's easy to cut. Then you cut it up and fry them. And they're like potato sticks, crispy on the outside and fluffy on the inside. They look really good. Thanks for listening to me and thanks for watching me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys!
I was there when needed some